day, our viewers, ladies and gentlemen, and the warmest welcome to another new episode of Connecting Cultures. I'm your host, Diaz. Welcome back. Today's program is a bit different from the previous programs. We will introduce two interesting people. They are two completely different persons. One is from Asia, the second one is from Europe, but they are destined with one goal and met in the capital city of Kazakhstan. Please welcome Lucano Sozzo and Mohammad Hake. He came to Kazakhstan from Bangladesh. This is a country of contrast, which impresses with fantastic colors in everything. Unique and authentic culture had absorbed the best of Hindustan peninsula, and it also has unique and diverse arts. So there are so many things to see for those who values everything beautiful. Mohammad Fazlul Hake respects not only the heritage of his own country, but also the culture of other countries. It is safe to call him an expert of such kind of things. It doesn't matter which country he lives, the first thing that he does is learning this country's culture.
Yeah. So everybody watched that. My career, I work with 97 nationality.
Wow.
So this is the 97 one.
This is the
And if I count my finger, like 5 of them,
right.
Kazakhstan will be one of them.
Really?
It is. I'm impressed.
Seriously?
So when I moved from Qatar,
Yeah.
My colleague was saying like, are you sure you're going to Kazakhstan? I said, yes, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And when I arrived here, it's like, wow, I took a great decision.
Wow.
People are so hospitalized, and the culture is like so divine.
Really?
There is nothing like Muslim, Christian, or other. It's like universal.
Right. What were you amazed about the most of when you just arrived here in Kazakhstan? What were your expectations before? Because I don't know if people in Bangladesh know too much about Kazakhstan. I know that you probably did because you travel all around the globe. You've been to 97 countries, just as you said before.
97 nationalities.
97 nationalities you work with, and you've probably been to a bunch of countries.
Yes,
right.
Indeed.
Well, so you're a very experienced guy, absolutely easygoing. What were your expectations? Did you do some research before you came here?
My research was like, how is Kazakhstan? What I should do, what I should not do.
Yeah.
How these people, the culture,
right.
The majority of religion, because that's the touchy part. Different culture, multi-culture, multi-nationalities even. I mean, if you think of that way, like Russian and Kazakh, and some even Uzbekistan I saw.
There's a lot of them.
There is.
Yeah, okay.
No plan.
Right, no plan at all.
No plan at all.
Sure. It's like absolutely sheer improvisation.
Yes, improvisation.
This is the way you should live your life, I think.
Thank you.
It's always interesting because there are many secrets like around the corner, and it's better when you're like when you don't schedule everything, when you don't plan everything. Why is that?
That's the government.
Mohammad agreed with me, and moreover, he is convinced that he allowed himself to stay in Kazakhstan in a very appropriate time. He lives in a comfort here, and he also has a work of love. He meets new people every day. He sees grateful glance, and it makes him better himself.
Because it's like Muslims prevail in there.
90% Muslim.
Wow, and all that kind of stuff. And they said they're absolutely fine with that. They're absolutely.
We have a nickname.
Yeah.
Inside, in our department, which is called FBIK.
FBIK.
Which is First Butler in Kazakhstan.
Wow.
We are more intuitive, like our intuitions, our proactive things are gaining their demand, their wants, or what can make them happy.
Mohammad Fazlul Hake is working as a butler, and he is proud of that. First of all, because this profession has been existing for more than 1 millennium. Secondly, in that ancient times, people used to trust the butlers as for the family members. By the way, butlers used to keep all the secrets of the family. Working as a butler of one of the most prestigious hotels of the city, Mohammed has a bit different mission. He is an authorized person of the hotel and the best friend of the hotel's residents. His desire of working as a butler is connected to the opportunities of meeting different people.
Good afternoon, dears.
Good afternoon. Come on in, please.
Thank you
very much.
You're
always welcome.
Thank you.
Charming ladies, gallants, helpful staff, and formalities that are driven by protocol and special aura of luxury. We dive into these actions every time we cross the thresholds of the hotel with modern interior and old traditions of hospitality. And those who involved in it are trying to protect from the outside world and create an atmosphere which helps to create. Everything is like in the theatre. Lucano Sozzo is not trying to argue about the fact that all the staff of the hotel are creative team. Hotel is a big stage and residents are spectators. And the fact of returning of the residents is the cheering. Lucano Sozzo says that to get this cheering, it is necessary to work hard. It is necessary to understand each other from the first sight and feel yourself as a part of a big family.
It's probably because of like the inner motivation. And where do you get that motivation?
My inner motivation came from a long time in hospitality, of course, and then the wish to challenge every day, and then the wish to succeed not only for me, because the most important for me is my team and the brand.
Right.
And then to work hard to get such kind of achievement is the most important for me. For the new generation, I would like to say, okay, you must to take in consideration tradition, but you have also to look in a new perspective, new professional that are coming, new job that are coming on the market. Don't think that to work in hotel is just to be waiters or just to be chef or so on. It is also this, and this is very respectable, and then very ambitious work and so on. But there are a lot of new profile in the hospitality that need support, need to grow, and then need to be developed for the future.
Right.
Don't think that hotel is just a place where you can have fun and that's it. No, this is a home. Right. This is a house, and this is the most important. Not forget. As I know that Kazakhstan people are very close, are very together with the family and so on. This is like this. It's a big youth.
Right.
Anyway, cool and so on.
Lucano Sozzo came from Italy, and he considers himself as a local so far.
Okay, that's right. And I just landed in Astana. Was at 3 o'clock in the night, in the morning.
Yeah.
And then, the taxi or the driver picked me up from the airport.
Yeah.
And getting close of the city, I started to understand how is big the city, how is completely different what you're expecting. If you don't know the Kazakhstan and so on.
Right.
And then I remember that after the airport was completely nothing, completely landed without anything and so on.
Right.
If you can see now, after 5 years, there is another city also in this part. Okay, Expo, but all the new construction, new building, new developing area is fantastic. It's really, in 5 years, it's a huge, really huge.
Quite briefly, what do you think about the key factors why the city is becoming more popular all around the globe and why it is growing?
It's coming popular because, of course, was increased the visibility of the city.
Right.
Kazakhstan started to become a new country where they can develop, they can invest, and of course this is increased a lot, all development of the city.
Lucano has started his career in Lecce city, which is located in the south of Italy on the Salentine peninsula. At that time he had a job on site as a waiter. Then he went to the Netherlands to work in the same sphere. Later, he was back to his homeland, after what he continued his way. He was invited to Ukraine, to Kharkov city, to work for one of the top international hotels. 2 years later, he went to Kazakhstan, to Almaty, and a bit later to the capital city. He has been working in hospitality for more than 30 years so far.
And how often do you travel back to Italy, back to your homeland?
A couple of times, 2-3 times per year.
Per year?
Yeah.
But don't you miss your hometown? Don't you miss your country? Because I know the Italians are very patriotic. They miss
very
home very much.
patriotic. We are, but And then, of course, I miss. What is missing so much is, of course, friends, family,
right.
And then, but what is really missed is some test, you know,
right.
Something that, some test, some food, or some experience that you can live, you can test only in this place where
right.
you come from.
Right.
This is something that you can, I can really miss.
Yeah.
But for the rest, you know, when you decide to do such kind of job, you have to put a sort of emotional protection,
right.
Otherwise you cannot.
To be like absolutely emotionless sometimes, right? A stoic.
We are emotional, of course, and to be emotional is a very good thing. It's the best quality.
Right.
And then, absolutely, I know that in this part of the world, to be emotional, it seems that is like a weakness point or something like this. But
right.
This is not true. You have to understand that Italian is Italian, but almost all the Mediterranean country are really emotional people, and this is very important if to grow in the world like a culture,
right.
In hearts, in many other things, because you really feel and you can deliver what
right.
you like to.
Right.
Lucano says that family means a lot in Italy, and he sees that family ties are really strong in Kazakhstan. It is seen during different events.
The most famous tradition here is the wedding, you know?
Right.
Yeah, this is, we have a lot of weddings also in our hotel. And of course the tradition of the wedding is really one of the most important events on the life
right.
Of the Kazakhstan people, yes, of course. But also there are other traditional especially regarding kids and so on. And this is very important. I think it's important to not to always keep live tradition, but of course to look for the future. This is
right.
Absolutely important. To not forget the tradition, to not forget where you come from, but to know where you go.
Right. So you truly believe that like traditions and customs can coexist with modern technologies and development.
You can see Japan.
Right.
You can understand it. This, but not only. But they really live in the old tradition, but in the new era with the high technology and so on.
Right.
But this is really matched very well.
Have you been personally invited to a wedding ceremony? Not, let alone the same register.
And then I have a new one soon also to go. Yes.
Congratulations on that one.
Yeah.
What was like the most interesting thing about the Kazakh wedding for you? Maybe some traditions, some moves, some dances and songs.
The dances, the movement, the toasts.
Toast, right. There's many of them, right? There's too much of them.
Yes.
Don't you think so?
But this is a part of the...
Right.
Yeah, this is nothing. But this was very impressive. And also the music, the dance, all these things, it was very interesting. And the food, of course.
Yeah.
The shawarma and top.
Wow, what is your relation, by the way, to the national dishes, national cuisine? What's your favorite one? Have you tried?
No, I try horse meat, yes, of course I eat. Of course also this ravioli, I don't know, I forgot the name now. No, I try always everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you're absolutely open and easygoing person to try everything new?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great.
If you wanted to know the country,
yeah,
you have to test food.
Yeah.
And you have to see the fresh market.
Right. And by the way, there's like a second way to get a better understanding of every single country that you visit is to travel to the cities that are not that big, not the capitals, but the small villages. Yes. Right.
I've been to Shymkent.
Uh-huh.
I've been a few times to Shymkent, and then I understand a lot about the country, the difference from Astana, and so I've been, of course, to Almaty.
Right.
Yes, I've been in another city, of course, Karaganda. I've been there.
Traveling, working all over the world, and adoption of new priceless life experience is the common things of Lucano Sozzo and Mohammad Fazlul Hake. Their professions allow them to learn new culture and work with the people from different parts of the world. And they find something in common with them. Connecting Cultures program allows us to convince ourselves again and again that people all over the world have something in common.